Wave 31 Hometown News at 10 starts now.
The crime's caught on camera, but if you want to see what police see, you're out of luck. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Young.
And I'm Demetria McClinton. Huntsville spent almost $1 million of your money to buy body cameras for every police officer. While the cameras may be on officers, your access to the video is off limits.
The I-Team started looking into this lack of transparency. And in tonight's big story, Wave 31's Kat Reed uncovered why the city says letting you see the video is, quote, not good business.
There was no trust, there was fear, and I can't tell you that there's trust now.
It's been almost 2 years since Pastor T.C. Johnson collected more than 2,400 signatures, all in support of his plea to equip every officer in Huntsville with a body camera. 21 months and $1 million later, Johnson isn't convinced the technology led to more transparency.
The city controls the information, and ever who controls the information controls the outcome, and the outcome is always controlled by the police department.
I think in about the last 25 years, I think we've released 3 videos.
Body cameras may be new, but the Huntsville Police Department started using dash cams more than 20 years ago. Lieutenant Stacy Bates claims the department doesn't restrict access to any of its footage. But all we can show you is this training video.
At this point, I'm 20 feet away.
It's not just us keeping our videos inside. I mean, if you've got a complaint against an officer, we're going to let you come up and we're going to give you that opportunity to write a statement and to watch that video.
He couldn't tell us how many times that happened, but says the practice reduced the number of complaints filed against officers and that taxpayers are seeing a return on their investment through fewer lawsuits. But here's why he says we're not seeing the actual footage.
At the end of the day, video doesn't tell the whole story.
When it comes to using body cameras, officers say one of the biggest challenges is deciphering what's happening in videos like this one.
There's things that video doesn't show. And there's things that the audio on these cameras will not pick up that an officer may hear.
Fear the video will be misinterpreted, as well as privacy concerns, are 2 of the reasons Bates listed for not releasing videos.
We're not denying victims any right to video access, but it's just not good business to release things out to the general public because we do have concerns.
They are denying victims, okay? Flat out, they are denying victims.
Hank Sherrod represents the family of Will Hennessy, who was shot and killed by Huntsville police in June of 2016. Hennessy's father wanted to see the body camera footage of his son's death.
They made a man whose son had been shot and killed drive all the way from Iowa to Alabama. He had to wait months and months and months to be able to see a polished presentation designed to exonerate the police officer.
Sherrod and the family requested a copy of the footage. They were denied.
So why not give the families the copy of the footage?
If you just gave the family footage, you know, the concern is things like that could appear on social media or whatever. Once you release that footage, you lose control over the ability to convey the entirety of the circumstances.
Sherrod won't accept City Attorney Trey Riley's answer. Along with an attorney from Birmingham, Sherrod filed this complaint last month on behalf of the Hennessy family and the wife of Curtis Jordan, another man who died after an encounter with Huntsville police. Their request is simple: release copies of the body camera footage to the public.
Alabama law says that, the records of public activities are reasonably available to the public, and they're not reasonably available if they're only in a PowerPoint presentation that you can't examine except under the supervision of an internal affairs officer.
The Wave 31 I-Team found out firsthand just how limited access is. We requested video of the Hennessy shooting and of another officer-involved shooting in 2016. The city attorney's office denied both requests.
You have issues of sensitivity, let's say in a death or something, sensitivity to the victim's family, sensitivity in police officer cases to the officers involved, for their personal safety, and also for their family.
I would say this is really about protecting them, not protecting anybody else.
Pastor Johnson had even stronger words.
I found them to be leadership to be deceptive, if not liars.
That lack of trust is why Sherrod is fighting for Huntsville Police to reveal what's in its video vault.
We think this issue is important in general for the work that we do, and for the public's right to hold law enforcement accountable.
A return on a $1 million investment many citizens would like to see. Reporting in Huntsville, Kat Reed, Way 31, Hometown News.
The city attorney's office said attorneys can obtain copies of the body camera footage in court, but Sherrod says you should not have to file a lawsuit to see that video. For more on this story, including one police officer's perspective on wearing a body camera, go to WadeTV.com and look under our iTeam section.